Dina Manzo's daughter is opening up about their relationship with the rest of the Manzo family, and she spilled all the details on Gia Giudice's podcast, Casual Chaos. I saw another creator on here talk about this. I can't figure out their username, but thank you to them for alerting me to this. Quick refresh, Lexi's mom, Dina, is sisters with Caroline Manzo. Both of them were on The Real Housewives of New Jersey. Caroline Manzo wrote a letter supporting Tommy Manzo, who was in court and recently sentenced to 7 years for hiring a mobster to assault Dina's new husband. Tommy Manzo is Caroline's brother-in-law. He is brothers with her husband, Albie. On the podcast, Lexi first talked about Tommy Manzo saying he had this weird obsession with her, saying he kept Lexi's room exactly the way that it was in case she wanted to come back. While Lexi acknowledges that she has no clue why Tommy would think she'd ever want to go back, he does say that Tommy didn't have children of his own, so he loved her as if she was his own. She also said that while Tommy was never inappropriate, his affection did make her uncomfortable. He was much more affectionate than her parents were to her. She was kind of told to reciprocate that out of respect, which is such an old school Italian thing to do. Lexi said after Tommy went to prison, she reached out to Lauren Manzo to try and have her help her get some of her things back. Tommy had them for the past 10 years, and it was really hard for her to reach out, but she really wanted her stuff back. However, Lauren wasn't helpful. Lexi shared she went to the trial every day while Dina couldn't even stomach being there for 30 minutes. Lexi felt like she needed to know everything, and there was a lot of talk about Tommy being obsessive and obsessed with the fact that he lost his family. She also shared that some of the things that he's done have been the most painful things in her life. Speaking on Dina and Caroline's relationship, she thinks that what's broken could never be repaired. However, she does question why can't the cousins get along. However, Lexi says she feels like they failed her. She loves her cousin and says that she was the closest thing she's ever had to a sister, and it kills them both that they don't have what they used to have. Now, as a Bravo fan who truly loved the early seasons of The Real Housewives of New Jersey, especially because it's focused on the close-knit Italian family, there is no universe that I could ever see Caroline and Dina making up. And honestly, how could you ever blame Dina? I imagine that Dina and Lexi are going to be reliving that trauma for the rest of their lives. How could you support someone who supported the person that did that to you? Also, I have my strong feelings on Teresa Giudice and the things that she's done on The Real Housewives of New Jersey. I have to say, it does warm my heart to see the daughters of Dina and Teresa getting along like this and having these raw conversations. I just love when the children of housewives get along.